Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com. We have a great show today, but before we get to that, I wanted to remind you of a few things. We have 2 great books on Amazon that will help you get the Big Four job that you deserve, and I've included links to those books in the show notes. Additionally, I wanted to remind everyone to make sure that they subscribe to this podcast to stay up to date on the latest Big Four news and career tips. Also, make sure to share the show with a friend if you get a chance. Lastly, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I'll include links to all our social media in the show notes. Thanks and enjoy the show. Today I wanted to provide another book recommendation. I've recently been providing recommendations for books that I recommend reading that I believe will make you a better Big Four professional. Today is another book that will really help you differentiate yourself from other Big Four professionals. And the book is Deep Work by Cal Newport. You can probably tell what the book is about by the title. It's about getting deeply engrossed in your work and how important that is. And the reason this book is good is because it provides details on the benefits of focusing in on your work as opposed to working distracted, and how people that are able to work focused and perform deep work will begin to be an asset in the modern society as there are more and more people that work distracted. And I believe that this is very important to understand for the Big Four because I believe it is very hard to get into deep work within the Big Four because there are so many distractions. For example, a big part of the Big Four job is having to read email. You get emails from all different sources all day long, from clients, your managers, and your partners. And you have to be available at a moment's notice, and you have to reply to emails constantly. Otherwise, clients panic and partners panic. And this is just a part of client service, which you are responsible for if you work in the Big Four. And all of this spells distraction, and it's hard to focus on one task and to get deeply into work. And the concept of deep work is you have to spend a lot of time focused on one task as opposed to constantly looking at your Microsoft Outlook or your Gmail inbox or your phone checking status updates or social media, because every time you do this, it's drain on your focus and you're not able to provide the best work that you're capable of. And I've seen this with associates and senior associates of the Big Four. They can't get focused on the work, and it shows in the work that they provide. And this is why I think it is important for all Big Four professionals to perform deep work. If you are able to perform deep work, then you'll begin to provide your clients with better deliverables and you'll impress your superiors. And it's not only email that is a distraction in today's society. It's your phone, it's Google Chrome, it's listening to music while you are all working. All of this is draining your mind and your focus and is not allowing you to realize your full potential. And again, this will be an asset in modern society, and all the other associates and your peers will not have this information. They'll all have their phones flipping them open and they're all checking their email constantly. And other distractions include things like, filling up your calendar with worthless events and attending worthless meetings that prevent you from being fully focused on your work for long periods of time. You need to be able to stay focused in order to provide great deliverables and in order to learn and continue growing as a professional. And you'll need to develop routines and strategies in order to avoid only performing shallow work. And this book will help you do that. So do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of Deep Work today. And I'll include a link to the book in our show notes and a link to our recommended books page where you can find all of our past recommendations. In order to stay up to date on all Big Four news and book recommendations, make sure to subscribe to this podcast. And also to help us grow and provide you with the best Big Four content possible, please share this podcast with a friend and also provide us with a good review on iTunes if you have a chance. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.